have nothing against Realist at all.
I see. Hold on, did Land just drop?
She said give her 2.2.
Yeah, I think she's going to get her backup page.
Okay, so Royale, what did you say about me, Bookie? Like for real, tell me how you feel. No, okay,
About
so
you. What I
you
said
tell.
was the
Okay,
people
you ain't
around
say nothing.
you.
All right, if you ain't say nothing, tell me how you feel. What's up?
I feel like the shit that happened over here was weird as hell because you had people telling you what they said happened. They said they seen it, they heard it. Why are you just not finding out about it today and it's your friend? That's what I said.
Because I haven't whole time. What we're not gonna disclose to y'all though, me and my homegirls ain't been homegirling, right? We ain't been. Y'all ain't gonna know that. Like y'all ain't gonna know what we got going on because it's really not that serious. But it's to a point where they're not gonna sit in my face and sit up here and pretend like something is what it ain't. When thank y'all so much for the Hermes. But we're not gonna pretend like it's something that it's not. So we haven't been, right? So in the midst of all of that, maybe they didn't know any of that. What they said was what they told me was that they felt like AJ was trying to be a snake around me. That was their intentions. Now, Hippie did come up and say, friend, she was talking shit about you. Woo, woo. That's when I asked AJ, like, was you talking shit about me?
Hippie that said some fuck shit, right?
She never said nothing bad about you though, really.
Hold on, friend. Hold on. Then I asked her, but either way it go, that's when HB said that they came up said that. So she did debunk the fact that she ain't say none of that shit with HB. HB had her conversation with someone else, right? That's debunked. But what was never debunked was that you wasn't talking shit about me. Hippie came up here and said you was talking shit about me. I asked you if you was talking shit about me. At the end of the day, I'm gonna try to come up with a conclusion on my own. For y'all to sit up there and say that I jumped to a conclusion and believed everything that everybody was saying, y'all know that damn well that's not what I sat up here and did though, Royale.
What I said over there was that I found it weird that it was a bunch of people telling you that it happened when they weren't there for one. They can't find the clip. And motherfuckers, even after she debunked the shit, you still can't prove the shit. And then on top of that, just because somebody say that they were deployed does not mean that there was a breakup. I would not assume that.
Nobody.
Me personally, but that was the question. Why would you ask about him if you knew we had a breakup? Nobody knew that. I didn't even know that.
Hold on, sweetheart, because that's not what the reason why I said. Hold on, realist. That's not the reason why I told AJ don't bring that up. If you had been here like you said you was, I told AJ don't bring that up because it ain't her fucking business. That's what I said.
Drop me, Realist.
The fuck?
Who?
Me.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, really, I'm not born. Daisy come up, but you are. Shut up, bitch. We ain't talking about none of these right
I said it wasn't the time or the place to have that fucking conversation, ho. I ain't say shit about AJ talking shit about Realist. The fuck?
Lie, and you know it.
Yeah, I
was
just came up
definitely in the
to.
motherfucking lies.
You weren't
Yeah,
here.
I just came up to
You weren't here.
clarify.
The comment
You weren't
said
here.
something.
You
Yeah.
proved my
Your
point.
weird
You
ass
weren't
ran
here.
with the shit like
You
the
weren't
fuck I
here.
said. The
Your
shit
friend
was
is a
weird.
Friend, let me switch
Like I
pages.
said, the shit was fucking weird, and you was a weirdo for that shit.
You dumb
Period.
bitch.
You
Your friend
inserted
is a
yourself.
snake.
Point
Are you
blank, period.
stupid?
If
No,
the comments is telling her something and your dumb ass liar, you's a weird bitch.
Mute, Realist.
Period.
Realist,
Like
mute.
they said, you're gonna be on my ass. Do that shit right now.
Bitch,
Go
what the fuck
ahead.
do you
Do
mean?
it.
I
I'm
am,
waiting
bitch.
for it.
What the fuck? I just proved your fucking point, bitch. You don't know what the fuck you over
You
there
didn't,
talking about.
bitch. You ain't
just
proved
want to
shit.
ride
You
AJ
ain't proved
dick.
shit. Except for the
That's
fact
all you
you a
want to do.
weird ass
All you
bitch.
want to do
That's
is
what you
ride somebody's
proved.
dick.
That's what you
Yeehaw, Callie.
proved. You weird as fuck,
Cowgirl.
dog. That shit was
Yeehaw,
weird.
ride a dick, bitch. That's all
Like
you
I
want to do
said,
with your
you
ugly
want to
ass.
jump on the same bandwagon as everybody else for no motherfucking reason. That's
You
weird
never
as
like
fuck.
AJ. You can't say shit about no damn bandwagon hoe, and I ain't never liked that bitch. The fuck is you talking about? I ain't never liked AJ. I ain't never played
Trying to
AJ
say,
face
oh
like
yeah,
I
you
did,
did say
bitch.
it. Yeah,
The
you
fuck?
did say it.
I
You
ain't never
did
said I
say it.
liked AJ,
You
you
did like the
dumbass.
weird bitch
When
you
you ever
are.
heard me say
Like
I
the
like
weird bitch
AJ,
you
bitch?
are.
I ain't never said I
Realist,
like
can
that
we just
ugly
add
ass,
that?
dyke ass looking bitch. I ain't
Can we
never
just
said that
add
shit. Suck
that
my dick.
AJ would never get in a panel to be jumping up and down for Royale? That's the first thing. The second thing is I did
Clock
bring it
it,
up
hippie!
initially, and
Clock
I
it!
wasn't in
You
AJ
asked
live
for
because I
AJ,
don't rock with
bitch. What
AJ
I
at all,
said was,
and I
I
never
heard
had.
that bitch say she
Hold
was gonna
on,
be on
hold
my
on. Who you
ass. That's
calling a
what the fuck
bitch,
I
man?
came up here for.
Who you
And
calling a
what the
bitch,
fuck is
Royale?
anybody
Hold
gonna do
on.
about it?
Did I call you out of your name? Are you
Nothing.
talking to me with that bitch? Was you talking to me with that bitch, or was you talking to somebody else? Because I know I didn't call you out your name. Yeah, you're not
Anybody?
talking to
What the
me.
fuck wrong with
Yeah,
y'all? Ain't nobody
keep
scared of
jumping
you
up and down,
motherfuckers.
and AJ gonna keep making you look stupid. Like I said, what I came up here and said initially was what AJ said that day was, I don't know who was in the panel. I don't know if HB was there. What I came up and said is, friend, don't walk with her because she been talking about you. That was just another iteration because I've been reading AJ about being fake and about being a liar. So I was clarifying that she did talk about Realist, specifically with the relationship, the breakup,
Clip
specifically.
again. I
I don't
came
need a
up here
clip.
because
And
Lynn
I
said
don't
she
need
was
a
gonna get
clip.
on my
And
ass,
I ain't gonna be
and I
nice to you
had yet
either,
to see that
motherfucker,
shit
because
fucking
I ain't
happen.
about
Yet
these with
you
these
up
bitches.
here yelling and
Okay?
Still gonna
screaming for
be
no
You
on your
goddamn
motherfucking
ass.
reason. What
And
the
Royale!
I'm
fuck is
still
wrong
gonna
with
be on
y'all?
your
Where
ass,
your
Y'all weird
bitch.
as
homegirl at,
hell.
And I'm
Royale?
still
Where your
gonna be on
homegirl
your
at now,
ass,
ho?
bitch. You
No
not
fucking way to
talking
be
shit about
found. She
nothing,
leave you out
hoe.
here looking
I'm still
stupid
gonna be on your
as
ass, you
usual.
ugly
The
mutt
fuck
duck
you think
ass
this
bitch.
is? I
Fuck
ain't
is
about to
you
be too
talking
many
about, hoe?
bitches,
You ain't
ho.
coming over here
I
taking
ain't
a
about to be too
motherfucking
many
ride, bitch.
bitches.
Stanky pussy
Real, I'll
ass
go
hoe. You ain't
downstairs,
talking
baby.
about a fuck ass
Won't be
thing,
on
bitch.
nobody's
Now
motherfucking
find me,
ass. I
hoe.
said what the fuck I had to say. I told you what the fuck I had to say. Period, point blank. And that ain't
Talking
shit
about
you
a
gonna
fuck
do
ass
about it,
thing, bitch.
bitch.
Come suck
You,
my shit,
like
hoe.
I
Come
said,
suck my
use the
pussy, bitch.
weird
You ain't
bitch.
talking
I'm
about
not
shit.
sucking shit on you, bitch. You stink. Bye.
I don't want y'all to feel like Royale. Please don't go nowhere real quick. Hold on. Yeah, my bad. My sister was just walking out the door. Royale, me and you, look, we ain't got no beef or nothing. I love Royale. Yeah, that's really what it is. I fucks with her. I don't want her to be jumped. I don't want none of that. I really just wanted to know what her thought, what her thought process was on the situation and how she felt like I jumped to a conclusion or whatever the case may be because
That you had 101 bitches over here trying to prove to you
P-word
that
hoe, your
AJ
mama's
said
a bitch.
something and they
Watch
can't.
this
And
P-word
this
hoe,
nigga
your mama's
wasn't
a
there
bitch.
at
And
all.
now
You
I
were
can
the
stand
main
behind my
one.
Lynn,
Roll
motherfucking
the
friend, hoe.
motherfucking
I
clip
can
back.
Lynn,
stand
You'll
behind
see
my
Land
motherfucking
weird
friend,
ass
hoe, and what you
jumping
gonna do
like
about
a
it? You just
motherfucking
mad because
frog.
your friend is a
You'll see
liar,
that
punk
shit.
ass bitch.
Like
You
I
just act
said,
like your
hold
Jill,
mama's a
just
liar,
mute.
hoe.
Just
She
mute.
lied to your daddy and told you she wasn't pregnant and asked for that motherfucking 500 abortion
Mute Realist.
money, and then she went and spent it at the motherfucking mall, hoe. She should have got rid of your ass, bitch.
on, Lynn, baby, please.
what are you gonna do about it?
Lynn,
The
Oh,
fuck
hold
is
on,
we
sad.
talking
Lynn,
about?
Waste
Lynn,
of
Lynn,
What
hold
time.
are we
on,
Waste
talking
of
Lynn,
about?
time.
Let
Waste
me
of
do
Talking
this,
time.
about?
Lynn.
Bitch,
Time,
I had to
bitch. You're
come
a
get
waste
you.
of
You ain't
space
come
and
get
come.
me. Fuck
You're
is
a
we
waste of
doing?
space and come. You're a waste of.
Look,
My fucking mic off.
hold
Oh,
on.
bring the cum.
They're really both of y'all. Stop. Hold on, Lynn. Lynn, please let Royale finish
Okay,
her
I
thought.
got it. I
Okay.
got it. You go ahead. Go ahead. You talk to that crumb bucket. Go ahead.
Say realist. And I said it because
Bucket.
I don't like the shit. I don't like it.
Crummy.
I don't like what the fuck
Crumb
they did.
bucket.
It doesn't
Lynn.
make sense. Point blank, period. And it's a weird ass hoe in your camp, just like Land, that'll continue to start some shit for no motherfucking
Oh,
reason.
boo, I
Don't
didn't
have a
start that.
reason to
Your
not
mammy
like the girl.
started it by
To want to
having
jump
you,
on a
bitch. And wouldn't
bandwagon,
be here
weird
if it
ass
wasn't for your
bitch.
mammy.
Like I said, I had to come find you, bitch.
So
Hell,
thank you. Okay, so Royale dropped. That I was trying, Land. I ain't want Royale to drop because I was trying to tell her on some real shit. I was really trying to have a conversation with Royale because I did ask her. Right? I don't want to ask somebody what their thoughts is on something and then not give them the space to talk. That's not.
Yeah, but she steady calling me bitches. You must have thought I wasn't gonna say nothing to her. The fuck?
Royale, you can
Long as
come.
she don't say shit to me, that hoe is good. She's great in my book. Long as she don't speak my motherfucking name.
Hey, Bray. Hey.
Ooh, y'all
Hi
can't hear me.
everyone. I'm passing out speeding
not
tickets.
Hannah. That is not my
Hi
name.
Realist. Hi everyone. Hi. Yeah, I'm passing out speeding tickets. Lan, you have a speeding ticket, baby. You're a super speeder, as well as Royale and others who are in the chat, guys. You got speeding tickets for all of you, including you, Braid. Speeding
Box
tickets.
What
screen.
All of
happened? I
you.
just got in here, y'all. I'm so sorry, but I said,
All of
hey, I
you.
was,
They say it's
hey,
Speeding
glitchy.
tickets.
Ain't it?
Send gifts, y'all.
Speeding
Send
ticket.
gifts. It won't be glitchy. Send gifts. Like, what's going on?
Everybody has a speeding ticket. Slow down.
Pay the speeding tickets. Rose just gave to everybody, y'all. Please pay for the fucking speeding tickets. Please and thank you. They gotta be paid for. Who is gonna pay for them? Bitch. Please. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank y'all. Y'all done?
Okay, go ahead. Tell her she can come back. Y'all can talk.
If
Pinch
she
the
don't,
bitch
I
this
don't.
time.
Thank you, BB. Royale, if you want to come back up, Bookie, you can. Me and Royale don't be having no smoke, man.
Don't gotta have no smoke. You still ain't gotta have smoke with that bitch. I'm telling you, you don't. But
But
every
you
time I see her,
cannot.
I'ma get her.
But it will be just that if you keep cutting her off and cussing her out instead. It will be just that.
Okay, I'ma be quiet. I told you could talk to the bitch. Just tell her don't address me.
I hear
Act like
you.
I'm not here. Had a
I hear
conversation.
you.
I'm not
I
here
got
though.
you. I got you. Okay.
Realist, I'm gonna say this one last time, Bookie. I don't have no smoke for you. I always loved you. Always will. But what I said over there, you want to know my thoughts on it? I did not know y'all broke up myself. I didn't even know he deployed. Let's just be real with it. But what I said was deployment does not equal a breakup. Just because somebody knows that somebody deployed don't mean they know about a breakup. On top of that, how y'all gonna say she talked shit about the girl? I literally sit in her lives every day. She says nothing but nice shit about you.
That's all
Last
I've
talking about
seen.
me bringing her
That's
name up when the bitch is literally saying over here that she's on my ass. So that's what I came up here for her for.
Okay.
I can say what I want to say
No,
because she addressed me, really. She
Not
said
yet.
she
Not
called me
yet.
a bitch again.
Not yet.
I can
Not
say
yet.
that. You
Not
said
yet.
you was gonna
Not
be
yet.
on my
Not yet.
ass. What the fuck are
Not
we
yet.
talking about?
Realist,
For
she
what
said
though?
talk to
Not
Hey,
me.
yet.
Realist,
Hold
can
on.
I
She said
ask
Hey,
talk to
no,
Royale a
me.
if we
question?
Realist,
mute
may I
y'all,
say something?
if we mute y'all,
Realist, can
it's
you hear
for
me,
a
friend?
reason. Realist didn't want nobody else to talk except the
You
two
want to
of
talk?
them. That go for your ass too, BK. Damn.
Just just real quick.
Hear me?
She said
Can
when
you
she
hear me?
texted me to address, okay, Royale,
Can y'all hear
I
me?
Hear
don't
your
want
ass
you to feel
getting
like you're in
muted.
no lion's den, right? Because I don't want you, if you feel like you ain't trying to address no smoke or shit like that, I don't want you to feel like you gotta address it here. You know what I'm saying? Again, I appreciate your thoughts. I'm not gonna negate anything or how you feel or how you felt like it went down. And the only thing that I was just reiterating is the fact that I don't think that I just immediately went and took anybody's side or I just took anybody's word for anything, because I didn't. But that's really it. And you're right. Deployment don't mean broke up, but at the end of the day, AJ knew about the breakup because she knew about that conversation. She knew that HB didn't have it with her.
Conversation. You
So
said you
I have
heard
a
that
question,
conversation for
Royale.
the first time.
Can I ask
Okay.
Royale a question? I'm going to drop. I have
Okay.
one question, just one. Why did AJ phrase it with saying, what is the status of her and Realist? I mean, Realist and what's his name? I don't, she asked the
She
Come on,
said,
status.
clock
"How
in.
is
Come
get
on,
up and
clock in,
live? How
Rose.
was?"
Clock
That's
in,
what she
So
said,
Rose.
hold on. She said, what is the status? And
bruh.
so
She
if you're
asked a
asking of
straight up
us,
question and said, "How are you?" and get up and live. Really
how is the
said that's not
She
status?
a
What
thing
is the
said,
anymore.
She
status?
that's not
did.
what she
She
said.
did. She did say. She did
She's,
say how. No wait. I think she did say how are you and get up and left. I think she did
She
say.
did. The comments
And
kept
she
asking
said, what's the
AJ what's the
status?
status of her fucking housing.
okay. Because she said status, then the comic cousins asked her what's the status of her housing since she
Say, you didn't
asked
hear
for
me
the
say that, did you?
status
Did you
of
hear me say
him
that?
and her.
You did not hear me say the word status when I said
I'm not
what AJ said.
They said
right.
she said status
So
Royale.
so what I'm saying is the reason why
Wait
they
a
class.
shit, man. I
Hold
know
on,
you
Said
hold on,
it.
already
Royale.
got it
I'm not
already.
trying to
She
argue
said
because
it.
I don't have no beef with you. I don't have no smoke with you. I understand that you know what I'm saying. You fuck with AJ, cool. I get that, but I'm telling you, when she asked the question, she asked about the status of them. And after she asked about the status of them, the comment cousins clapped back and asked her, well,
Mm-mm.
since you're asking
Rose,
about the
let me,
status,
hold on, Rose,
hold on, hold on,
hold
lady.
on.
Hold
Give me a
on,
second.
hold
Hold on.
on.
I'm talking to
Hold
Rose.
on.
Hold on, let me clear it up for you.
Let,
Hold on, let me clear it up for you. When she said status of their relationship, I said, that's not what we're doing. I said, we're not going to ask about that. And that's when the comment said, so if you go ask about the status, what's the status of your living situation?
right.
That's what happened.
Correct.
True. Roll the fucking clip
Correct.
back. Like I
No,
said, she
that
said,
is what
"How are
happened.
you?" and get up and live.
That is what happened.
Okay.
And the reason why I know is because when we heard status, I was sitting in Motaz live, and I said, and me and a couple other motherfuckers said, "So what the fuck is the status of your living situation? Since you're asking the status of Realist, I know because I said it to the comic
The
cousins, and the
very
comic cousins
first
came over here
question
and
that was
said it.
asked
That's
when
how
it
I
came to that
know.
situation
That's how
was,
I
"How are
know
you?" and
because
get up
I
and
said it.
live.
That's how
Period.
I know because I said it. That's
Girl,
how I know.
Anybody asking
I'm.
about Realist and what she got going on anyway? I don't
Exactly, Trina.
You,
She said,
that ain't
"How are
Exactly.
you?"
none,
and get
thank
up and live.
you. That
Exactly.
ain't none of her fucking business.
She
Really?
said
So
how
you
it
don't
ends,
bother
doesn't
it?
live. That's the point.
Okay, but
So I'm sorry,
my point
Royale, and I'm
was
not trying
why
to attack you.
ask that? Because
Hold on,
really
hold on. I'm
don't
not
bother
trying to
nobody. Oh, go ahead, Rose.
That ain't a
I'm
question
not.
for me
Hold
because
on,
I didn't
hold on,
ask
y'all.
that. But what I'm telling you is that's not what she
Okay,
said.
okay. I'm not trying to attack you. I don't know you. I have no reason to make up some shit that 1.3 thousand people heard ourselves. We all heard her ask about the status of her and him. We heard that. That was the word status, because I could not get off of her using the word status, because I said, if she is asking about the status, then she knows something is up between her and him. That's context clues, which means that you must have heard a conversation, even if AHB never had that conversation directly with her. Let's say hypothetically, she never had that conversation with her. Because it's on blog pages, she may have heard about it. AJ recaps, which means AJ could have heard that video and she could have known that it happened. So at some point in time, she wanted to ask that question. Here, opportune time, thinking that nobody's paying attention, whatever the case may be, she asked a messy question. The messy question went left. That's what happened. She was being messy, like all of us be fucking messy, but her message ain't
Zoom,
hit to that.
Rose, you on your Zoom?
So
I'm
Yeah,
not
Rose,
talking to y'all no
I
more.
just wanted to
Realist, do
clarify
you
that
remember that AJ said,
shut
how
your
are you
ass
and
up.
get
We
up and
don't give a
live?
goddamn. I just want to clarify. I came over here to respond to Rose because I was in that live. That's what led me to come over here and tell the realist directly, hey, she's playing in your face, because I remember her speaking about the situation at that time. And I also want to clarify, Royale, you look stupid as fuck over here repeating Lajay
You look
lies,
like
and you're
I'm
probably
just
a
Give me
being
liar
my
as
totally
well.
honest with you.
Bippy!
What you
I
look
don't even
like, a
understand what the
fat
smoke is
fucking
for
seal.
you
That's
about.
what
Like,
you look like,
what's
because
tea?
your
Give me
stupid
my
ass called me
Bippy!
a bitch earlier.
No!
That's what my problem
I
is.
came
Your
up here to
stupid ass called me
land
a
like the
bitch
fuck I
earlier
said,
for
and you
fucking
come straight
Lajay.
from a
My
bitch.
issue
Oh,
is
fucking
Lajay.
well,
That's
nah.
what I said, fat
Get to me,
fucking
babe.
seal.
Huh?
You
One
I'm
fat
gonna
ass
let
second,
you
y'all.
go. Let me
motherfucker with
get
that
to
One
it.
turkey
You
fucking
can't
second.
neck.
get me,
That's
Hey!
what
babe.
my issue is, okay?
Me, boo.
Okay? I'm
Sorry.
not playing with none of you motherfuckers this week, all right? I'm on all y'all asses. When I tell you
It's
Lajay
the
lied, she
drugs.
lied. And now you repeating the lie, and you look stupid as
It
fuck.
gotta be the drugs.
And
Hippie,
she ready to
hippie,
do the
my
same thing for you,
Bippy!
hoe. No, no,
Give
Let
me
no,
me
a
no, no,
tell
no.
you
second,
besides
This is
these
your
Royale.
drugs.
problem, hoe. It's
Royale,
no
give me a
drugs.
second.
I've been completely sober for a week because I have been sick. I know, and I can't smoke ever again. So y'all gonna get this hellish demon. You motherfuckers should have left me alone. And your fat ass was in that live when Lajay was talking about me on Monday. So fuck you too, hoe.
I'm gonna bring Jen up.
That's what I've been trying to say.
Really?
the
Hey.
TikTok shop. We can
Thank you,
find
Jen.
we
Hey,
can find our
Jennifer.
edges on TikTok
It's
shop. We
ghetto
can
in here.
find boneless braids on
Well,
TikTok shop.
everybody talking about
We
everybody,
can
so I don't give a
find
fuck. You ain't see me say shit
one
about me in
second,
that live, so I
Royale.
don't give a fuck.
One second, friend. We can find integrity on TikTok shop. We can find the truth within lies on
Rose,
TikTok
hold
shop.
on. Jen still got the clip.
I know, but TikTok shop, niggas been cussing. Hold on. Y'all make sure y'all tap the screen and shut a live and send some gifts to protect the live. Amen. Y'all just protect the live real quick. Hashtag FYP in the chat. Make sure y'all grab y'all
No,
badges
do
and
not
claim
do
y'all
that
points.
hashtag stuff. No, that's gonna make it worse.
Trina, no, it's not. Everything gonna make shit worse. Please. Everything.
Over with, so we can play the
Well,
game.
when
Tap
they
the
was
screen, send
hashtagging and
small. Hey,
hashtagging,
tap
shut
the
us
screen. Oh,
down.
you know what? Fuck it. Tap the screen, send small gifts, and Jen play the clip. Everybody else mute.
I just want to
Mute me,
preface.
I'm driving.
I just want to preface this by saying I don't even fuck with the girl, but I just want it to be impartial.
Wait, what, Flo?
All right, y'all. I'm about to go.
Bye, Lena. Lena, what the heck? I got a question. Really? Yeah, what's up? How is everything going with you and Get Up? And oh, girl, that ain't a thing no more. Why your moderators touching my mic? What's going on? Who is doing that?
Talking about, we're not gonna do that.
Oh, is that why you touched? She touched his.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not talking about that.
I'm a reformed, healed woman. Okay, I am perfectly fine to say it.
No, we're not gonna trigger that.
Oh, they said you know that. So you being messy, AJ? No. Why? How would I know that? Have I asked you that? No, you didn't ask me that. So how would I know that? But for real, y'all, a lot of people
So status.
like who didn't know that's close to me, that's around me all the time didn't know. I think Virgo didn't know. Ooh, child. I know. Anyways, oh, they said you covered it. I knew.
Everybody's going driving. Hold on, Jen. Not Rose. Not Rose. you drop?
I just want to say I don't even fuck with AJ no more, but I just feel like it just needed to be
Status. She
heard. It just
only
needed to
asked
be
how
heard.
they
I'm
were
just saying.
doing. Period. Period.
Business
She
on
talking about
that.
laughing
I
my
don't
ass
care.
off.
Oops.
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 Rose.
Oops. She didn't say
I don't
status.
care, and ain't none of her business. She
Oops.
shouldn't have never.
She
Assholes
didn't
want
say
to keep up
status.
mess, and
She
the
didn't
shit is
say
weird.
Weird
status.
Like I
asshole
said, it's
bitch.
weird.
You're
She
the
didn't
weird
Okay,
say
y'all
asshole
status.
all
bitch.
Oops.
talking at the same time. Let's be serious.
Oops. She didn't say status. She didn't say the exact word. Oops. But she did ask about the status. But she didn't say status. Oops. I'm sorry. I lied. She didn't
Am I
say
wrong for
status.
Whatever,
having
She
that
Rosa.
just asked
status?
I
about the
don't
status.
care. I don't care about her saying the word
Oops.
status. She still asked
Oops.
about the relationship.
Rose,
Yeah.
we
And
can
Yeah.
I
hear,
But
we
I
said,
can
just
hear,
as
said,
you heard in
we
the
but I
can
just
clip,
hear
said,
at
we
the
not
both of
talking about
y'all.
it.
but
We
that's
can
fine.
hear
But that's
at
That's
the
fine.
fine.
We're
both of
not gonna
y'all.
fucking talk
Hold
We
about
on.
it
can
Hold on.
though.
Hold on. Hold on.
hear at
That's
the both of
fine. Y'all can,
y'all. We
y'all
cannot
can
hear
still
you.
stand on
I'm
this
trying to tell
loud.
you.
Trina, your background loud. Everybody background loud.
That's
Yeah.
why she instead of
I
a
could
We
be
can.
honest
was
though. I
trying
could
to
be
hear
accountable.
Elaine and you
I could
kept
be accountable.
talking. Why do y'all keep doing that?
Trina, you have a bad echo with your whatever the fuck you
And
connected
you sound
to.
like you inside
Please.
of a can.
She
I could
is.
have swore Lamb was
I could be
talking, but okay.
accountable. I could be accountable. She didn't say the exact word status. I was wrong. That was wrong. She didn't say exact status. She asked about status, but she didn't say exact status. So I could be accountable. My bad. She never said that exact word. My bad, AJ. But you is a weird ass bitch, and you shouldn't have asked about that shit in public, and you shouldn't have asked about their relationship in public because it's your motherfucking business. But yeah, she inferred it, but she didn't exactly say it. So I was wrong for that. You didn't say the exact word. My bad.
What the fuck she said.
But she did infer it though. But she didn't
I
say the
never
exact words.
denied that. What the fuck is we talking about?
Okay, I'm just making sure that we know that
The comments said they
we
want to
on the
hear it
similar
again. Realist, you
page.
want me to play it back?
Play
No.
the whole
Realist
clip
said
so
no.
you can see how weird motherfuckers was being after the girl said she didn't say the shit. And she
Anyway, though.
proved she didn't say the shit, and motherfuckers still kept saying she said the shit.
But what made her ask that though? Because we all know that they
She's a
don't
Ask
do
weird
what each
ass
other
AJ.
know.
Maybe
bitch.
she wanted to
Cause
Oh
know.
she's
my
a
God,
weird
bro.
ass
Y'all starting to
bitch.
irritate me with that shit.
Maybe she just wanted to
Answering
know.
your question,
Again,
I
Trina.
what
don't see
She's
made
a
that being
her
the
weird ass
wrong thing to
bitch.
do.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on,
what
y'all.
Why is
Let
that
made
me
wrong
her
for
Gotta
her
be
to
ask
that
ask how
that?
they
funny.
Because
doing?
we all bro, I swear to God, I'm about to start going the fuck off
Pause.
on
Trina,
y'all. Real
y'all, just
fucking
let
talk.
Trina finish the thought, yo. Let Trina finish the thought. I think that
What made
everybody
her
feel like
fucking
everybody
ask
finished
that in the
their
first place?
thought.
Because we all know whether you close to realist or be over here or not, we all know that they don't deal with each other no more. So I want to know why was it
We
even
found
asked?
out today,
Oh
Trina.
my God, Royale, I swear to God, because at this point I feel
Bruh,
like you playing with me, bro.
ain't
I'm
nobody playing
trying to
with you. I don't
fucking
need a reason
talk.
to play with you,
I'm
bruh.
Well,
trying
yeah,
to
hold
fucking
on,
What
talk
are
hold
we
and you
on,
keep
talking
Royale.
cutting
about?
me
Royale,
off.
but she
Nigga, you
trying to,
can't
she
be
trying to
swinging that
think. Just let
motherfucking
her,
hard,
Get it
nigga.
off. Get it off.
let her get it out. Let her
What
get
the
it out.
fuck? Bitch, you loud for nothing. Shut the fuck up. Now,
Eh?
like I said, I don't even understand the question because we all knew they weren't fucking with each other no more. So the question whether the fuck a status was said or not, nigga, it's weird. Why is you even asking that? But at the same time, you got the nerve to be threatening to dox motherfuckers because a motherfucker laugh about your motherfucking business. What type of shit is you on? What the fuck? So a motherfucker can't even giggle, snicker at your shit, but you asking the motherfucker obvious questions to be a messy, miserable, bitter bitch. The fuck out of here, nigga. Ain't nobody stupid. We ain't kids.
Trina, that's all I was saying.
I did not
Thank
know,
you.
and I'm gonna say that again. I did not know. What the fuck?
Well, tune
She
in more,
didn't
bitch, and
know.
open your ears.
Person
She
Tune
just
in
asked
more,
asked. So
open
you.
why
your
are
What
you
are
ears.
you
I will
asking
screaming
say
me why
this.
she
for?
asked that?
I
What
Realist.
the
will say
fuck?
this. I
AJ
will say
asked the
this.
question, not you.
So then don't
Okay.
Realist.
ask me why
So
she
Trina,
asked
you're
it.
Oh, I ain't
absolutely
asking shit.
correct.
I'm
Y'all, hold
asking in
on.
general.
Y'all, hold on
You're
one
up here
quick
Trina,
moment.
talking
you're
first.
absolutely correct.
Sorry, mute
And
my
I will
One
say
motherfucking
moment,
this.
self
y'all.
here.
I'm trying to talk,
Chill.
I'm trying to
Trina,
ask Realist something. So, Realist,
Damn.
multiple people are saying that it was asked twice. I don't know how many times it was asked. I wasn't here, so they're asking if they can go back further.
It wasn't asked twice. It wasn't
Okay.
asked twice.
Hold on. Let me just say this. Okay, so that part of the clip, right? When she
Back.
first asked it, I shot it down the first time she said it, right? So there was no opportunity for her to ask it again. There was no second time that she asked it. Did she say the word status? No. Did I know she was on some BS when she said it? Yes, which was the reason why I shut her down in the first place, which is how we got to where we are now because we know for a fact that AJ knew
Candy girl,
that
comment
they
real quick.
were in a relationship and whether they are now or not anymore, that's not none of your fucking business. You have your own shit on this fucking app to be worried about whether or not other motherfuckers is in a relationship. I only said something because I fuck with Realist. You're not gonna come on her panel acting all chummy, knowing that you don't really be over here and you don't fuck with her like that. So don't ask her shit about her business, and can't nobody ask you about yours without you getting mad. Had she would have turned around and said any fucking thing out of the way to you, you would have been fucking crying a river like you did over there on your fucking live a few minutes ago. So let's shut this shit the fuck up. You asked to be funny, so shut up. I shut it down. We should have kept it shut the fuck down. The fuck?
Because I was just mad as fuck. I was cutting off.
You good. You good. I swear to God, you good.
Dumb as fuck in the comments talking about, so now AJ can't comment. Nobody is saying she can't comment. Are y'all stupid, dumb, or slow?
You can comment. You can just take the
has been going on
backlash.
a full rampage. Thank y'all for the gifts. A full rampage. Because motherfuckers laughed. And let's clock this. We also not about to play the whole I'm only doing this because I'm only this sensitive about what laughing. Literally the girl's name is fucking Laugh. But I'm only this sensitive about it because my kids was involved. Because that's bullshit. Because the same thing happened when her and Slim was into it. Arby's got on the panel and simply laughed. And she went to calling that nigga bloody beat. Man, she went to hell with it. So all that, it's because my kids involved is sensitive is a bunch of nonsense, nigga, period. Because that shit with Slim was about whether or not he was hollering at her or not. And whether or not she was biting. That shit was nothing. And she still took it to hell with that nigga. That's how the whole shit with her and Genty and Merlan even motherfucker started, because the nigga was laughing. So I don't even want to hear that bullshit. If you got the nerve to react like that when the motherfucker speak on you, bitch, you need to quit recapping and don't ask a motherfucker nothing, ever.
Understand that a lot of us made a mistake, including myself, with her saying the exact words. And so I just want to clear up once again, she didn't say the exact word status. However, she asked about the status. She didn't say the exact word. So we can't, I'm not going to take away from the fact that she did ask and that was wrong. However, we can be accountable for making that mistake. She never said the word status.
We absolutely can. She did not say the word.
The reason why, hold on. The reason why I'm clearing that up is because one thing that AJ like to do, she like to play with words. And one thing that she gonna keep saying is, somebody pulled a clip of me saying the actual word status. And if you can't pull the clip, it didn't fucking happen. And we not doing that. So let's go ahead and clear it up ourselves so that a motherfucker can't use that as an excuse to justify their behavior, right? Because we don't watch motherfuckers do it left and right. So we can be accountable. We can apologize for you not saying the exact word. And still, two things could exist, right? So you didn't say the exact word. However, you implied what the status of their relationship is, which was wrong. Now y'all can move on.
Hell nah, Kia, we don't want it. Listen, also, I did go back a minute because the common cousin said she said it. No, I went back a minute before she said that. We was talking about something. Well, I was listening, but y'all was talking about something completely different.
Nothing.
Go ahead, Classy. My bad.
Yeah, you good. So it didn't even have nothing to do with the whole with what she said, how she said it, or whatever case may be. The whole purpose of her finding that clip was because it was stated that she was talking about Realist. That was how all that popped off. She was supposed to go find the clip and she never found the clip.
Real quick. Literally, it's like 14 minutes to my live goal is like not completed. And this shit crazy as hell. Y'all ain't been bopping the screen. Y'all ain't been gifting my Pella. Y'all ain't been gifting me. Like, this shit crazy as fuck to me.
At what point did I deny that how you and Get Up and Live was?
You didn't deny
Okay.
it.
Did you take offense to her asking that question?
At first I didn't, because I don't immediately take like ill intent, or I'm not gonna just put misconstrued energy from somebody. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Thank y'all so much. So my thing is, when everybody get like everybody else, Lan, when I was talking about it on live, Lan didn't want me to talk about it, right? So she don't want me to talk about it, period. And like Lan said, where she was coming from was the simple fact is, bitch, you don't really fuck with her on the back end, so why would you ask her on the front end, right? So I get that, Lan. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. So I get where Lan was coming from with that. But I was just like, I'm not gonna immediately go to the fact that this girl has ill intent, that she's asking about the relationship. I went up, I don't know if all y'all remember, but I went up in AJ panel. I don't ever go up in AJ panel. I went up in AJ panel and said, hey, can you mind get up and left? Woo, woo.
For that, yes, ma'am.
So for her to ask me, how are you, and get up and lift, I didn't think nothing malicious of it. I didn't.
And she didn't have any malicious intent. What she told us on her live just a few minutes ago was her object was